Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Seafarer, the ship sim. Ooh, have you ever felt personally targeted by a game? Well, maybe this is the one for me. If you're not across it, I have a seafaring career. Yeah, I was ex-Navy. Almost feels like so many years ago that I've almost been a YouTuber as long. Oh my god, that's depressing saying that out loud. Anyway, so we're gonna give this a go. So this is a ship faring game where you can do different careers and different stuff. I don't know much about it other than I was going to look at it, and I'm kind of like that, right? As long as I know that I'm going to check a game out, I kind of just stop investigating. Oh, that was good timing with the music. You know, I'm like, if I'm already invested, why would I try and hype myself more? I don't see the point. I'm not trying to bloody edge over over a video game about ships, you know? Alright, so let's load up. Pause, next hint. Righto, cinematic. Oh, yeah. Seagull Simulator. Oh, okay, we're getting some stutters. It's very epic. Thank you. I mean, it's pretty ambitious, honestly, for an indie studio. I think I've got another one of their games, or at least the publisher, like a firefighting sim. I kind of forgot all about it, to be honest. Mention that in a comment. I'll, as I said before, I read the comments, and if you mention a game, it goes in a list. But if I mention it now, I'll forget that I mentioned it 5 minutes from now, you know? This is pretty impressive, right? I'm sure that they did things like this in Ubisoft games with like an eagle or whatever, right? Like an Assassin's Creed flyover, that sort of thing. This is good. It had a few stutters, presumably while it was loading in more shaders. Okay, very cool. But this is a clever way to sort of engine flex. I'm not against having an intro with that. There you go, I'm coining a term now. I don't mind engine flexing during an open cinematic. It's kind of good to give you an idea of the ambition of where the studio's at. And again, this is only just some, you know, indie studio. So it's pretty cool. Alright. I don't like that sensitivity. I've got it running at high preset. I could push it to ultra, but I don't want to risk it. Keyboard and mouse. Sensitivity. Now I'm a little bit worried because just then when I was flogging around, there's a tiny bit of mouse lag, which you see sometimes in these simulator engine games. And I'm running at around about 30, 40 frames, which is frustrating. Just give me a sec, right? Well, we're going to talk about engine flexing. Let's see what happens if I put you on a medium preset. 40 frames? And that actually took a pretty big hit. 45? Just bear with me, we're going to play with this a little bit more, right? Now you say you're running native, this is a 4K monitor, so I don't believe you. We're going to go full screen and we're going to put it on that. If I can find the OK button. Apply. Running medium. See now, okay, what the hell's happened there? We've gone through the roof. Oh my god, sorry, I've tabbed out. We went up way past 60 frames just then. Yeah, so that's... I'm running about 55, 65 now. I can feel it, I can feel it. Last little touch. Let's put it back to high. 50, 45, 50, 60. That's much better, right? So whatever's going on with the, you know, it was something that red flagged when I was setting up, right? The fact that it's like native committed full screen monitor, you know, 1440p. I'm like, this isn't a 1440p monitor. I don't know what you're talking about, game. So, So there's something weird going on with that. Okay, anyway.
It's been so long.
Oh
I'm
my
glad
God.
you came by.
Thanks, Teddy.
I could really use your help.
Mate, that's what I'm here for, helping
There's
mates.
so much to do on this ship. I can't handle it all by myself.
Right?
But can you still do all this stuff? Come on, I've got a little test for you.
Yeah, alright.
First things first. If you're ever unsure what to do, just check the task list.
There you go.
There's always something that needs doing.
Okay.
You won't run out of work.
Now, old Teddy's not really moving his mouth or anything like that. I don't care, right? I'm at the point now where I've gone from nodding quietly and taking it in to push back, right? I think if you bang your drum loudly about things like, oh, I can't believe it's not lip sync, I think you're a fucking sucker that is more worried about the keys dangling in front of your face than the hand that dangles them. It's the whole reason the AAA industry is in the dog shit toilet at the moment, is because too many people care about things like that. I don't care. It probably shaves so much dev time off of the entire project. Just have Teddy bloody stand there and flog his head around. That's fine. As long as your game's good. That's all that matters. I don't give a crap about lip syncing. That's fine. This is the task list. Here you can see all the tasks that you have to do. All right, excellent.
You've already figured it out.
Thanks, Teddy. I have, mate. Thank you.
Start with a short cruise. Head to the bridge and
Get comfortable on the bridge. Right. Well, if you say so. Oh, wow. I haven't really... Like, the ocean is looking cool. There's a bit going on here. Oh, this is exciting. Do I have, like, a zoom or something? I don't. Okay. Take steering. Okay.
Feels great to be back at the helm again, right?
Sure, mate.
On your left, you can raise the anchor, and off we go.
Where can I raise the anchor? Oh, look, you're going to highlight the button? That's excellent. Alright, up she goes.
Once the anchor's up, it's full speed ahead.
Okay.
You do remember that tugboats have 360-degree rotatable propellers, right?
Correct.
No reverse gear here.
That's kind of cool that they're putting that, I mean, in the tutorial of all things. Is this a tugboat simulator? Increase thrust and rotate thruster pods, right? Sure. Your settings will be retained. You can use to stop your engines and reset your pods. Oh, okay, that's cool. While at the helm, you can see the speed, engine, and rudder settings. Yeah. Okay, yes, there we go. Additionally, you have your overview of your fuel, engine status, and integrity. I'll take your word for it. Okay. Sure.
Awesome. Let's take this beauty for a spin.
This is great. I haven't had much to do with tugboats, other than... Oh, Jesus, hello, Teddy. Other than, you know, say you're doing a pilotage in Sydney Harbour or whatever, often tugs get involved. But not from the perspective of... You know, I haven't really driven one before or anything.
Oh, wow. Look at this mess. A powerful storm swept through here last week. It tore up docks, boats, everything. Wood as far as the eye can see.
Wait, what is going on with my steering? Okay, that'll work.
Now
It's running alright. I wouldn't mind the frames to be a little bit higher, but you know. Follow the markers. Yeah, roger. Alright. 20 degrees, port wheel on, sir. Yeah, this is cool. It doesn't really do midships. You can probably see my little indicator on the bottom right for the two, well, I was going to say screws, but they're not. They're thruster pods.
the trash ended up here of all places. And cleanup still hasn't finished.
So if you go midships, it doesn't...
I don't want anything getting stuck in my propellers.
Yeah, it doesn't self-center, which makes sense, because, again, they're just little pods. So you have to overswing to correct on the other side. to center them off. I don't know if that's best practice. Again, this is all stuff outside of my... Oh my god, this is gross. Harbor maneuvers. Oh, this is good.
A bunch of seals have already made themselves at home here. That one up front kind of looks like you.
That one in front looks like me. What seal? I mean, I probably shouldn't just be going full steam. But I am. Alright, fuck it, I'm stopping. It seems you can... I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these pods. Oh, right, because we're drifting. Oh, whoops, I've made them go forward. Okay, so Q is the reset. You can turn them around. I could probably... Yeah, right, okay. So if I did that and then went full speed forward, we'll get aft movement. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, because I was just standing on the turn left, turn right, because that's what you do in a bloody video game. Yeah, this is good. Slow is fast, I think, is the main takeaway. Eleanor. Righto. I can hear the seals. I'll take your word for it, Teddy. I can't see him.
Watch out for that catamaran ahead.
Alright, mate. I'll slow down. I'll listen to you. Am I blind? Can I just not see the seals? I can hear them all just screaming. Those are the shrieking seals. Just make up my own reference as I go.
Alright, good.
Thanks, mate. That's good. It's almost cruel making you use a tugboat straight out of the beginning. It doesn't drive how you'd expect. That's okay. I'm impressed. I'm color me interested, game.
I hope the seals don't get too used to their artificial sandbar. Hope you find a better sunbed, my furry friends.
Why? Are you gonna finish that? Like that? Is there a plan to clean up that rubbish? For that much to accumulate?
Weather's not looking good. You better head back to port before it gets worse.
Oh, bro, are you gonna put me through a storm? Let's go. Oh yeah, we got some nice music. So it shows me the prop facings. Do I get some sort of readout of how many degrees of I don't know what you'd even call it, of pod rotation? Like, I can sort of see it, and I can sort of tap. I wonder if I can set, that's what I'm more worried about, is if I can set. What is going on here? I don't understand why we just overswung so bad. That's alright. I must have been looking at the wrong thing when I was looking down here. Look at that. Look at her spin. Alright. Q centers. Yeah. Because if you were on like a larger ship where someone's actually manning the con,
A lot has changed.
you
in
would
Mexico
call
since you left.
directions
But you know
to
what
the
hasn't changed?
helm.
The fish sandwiches, of course. Still the best. Right here.
Oh, we got rain? Yeah, I can help you with that.
We've got your back.
Alright, so...
Didn't
30.
see that coming, but I'm not complaining. Hansen's a good one.
It's kind of 30 degrees starboard on, right? Or as close as I can interpret. I just wouldn't mind like some sort of readout. Maneuvering control station? I don't think I'm gonna get what I want, but that's okay. Q as a reset is helpful. I wonder, I'm just gonna check controls real quickly. Sensitivity. Character controls. No, it's all pretty straightforward. Look at that, pretty basic stuff. Rudder engine reset, docking. It's really basic. That's fine because there's a lot of fidelity in pressing things, I think. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have to deal with current and that to a point. Sail to the marked area. We can. Oh my god! I'm getting excited for this. We got our radar.
The Tide Guard is back on patrol. They're monitoring the traffic.
Right.
Keep a low profile. With this visibility, we should probably turn on the lights, just to be safe.
Outer lights. Signal lights. Port and starboard on. I'm guessing that's what it meant by signal lights. That's exactly what it is. Perfect. There you go. Red and green. Okay, game. You've kind of impressed me, to be honest, with your open world ambition and, you know, the sort of fidelity of the steering when it comes to thruster pods, I guess. So now I'm very curious. You had me curiosity. You got my attention. I wonder what the career aspect of this game looks like now.
First, you've got to line up properly or it won't work. But
Yep.
be careful.
Take up the designated position on the ship. Push the vessel. Right. So we've got our 4 bumpers, right? I mean, we've got aft as well, but we're probably going to do this forward, right? So let's just slow right down. See if we can... So, alright, the pods take a while to maneuver as well. Okay, so we'll use them to steady us out. Reset. And even then, that swinging back was me pressing the reset button. E. You may hold K to align your vessel.
Now give it all you've got.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cheating, but done. Right. And then you can let go. That's cool, actually. Alright, we'll give her a push. Push the vessel into the marked area. This is great. Not all ships have essentially the ability to strafe, right? Some of them do. Limited kind of like docking thrusters. Shit. Let's just hold K again. Special K. There you go. That's clever. That's good to... Obviously, we want to get good enough to not have to do that. Who's... Whoa!
Thanks, folks. I owe you one. Always, Hanson.
Ah, damn, I totally forgot about the test.
That's
You
alright.
know what? There's no way you would have failed anyway. Head
Oh,
back to the
you can
dock and
change...
let's grab some
It's
fish
a
sandwiches to
toggle.
celebrate.
So reset engines is a toggle between 0 and full, all ahead, right? Where are we going?
That container ship's a real beauty, huh?
It is, actually.
One day you'll get to tow it. Or better yet, steer it.
That'd be pretty cool. You can see us standing up there on the bridge. See a container ship. The Ludwig. There's another vessel out here. So, that's all for show. I can't press any of those, but I can press these 3 buttons. Outer lights, inner lights, signal. Horn. Anchor. Dock at pier. Oh, right, okay, that's a shortcut. Well, you know, it's a bit gamey. Interesting, because we looked at a... What's it called? Train sim, right? And that's a bit more hardcore. All the buttons have something to do, and... I like that. I call that fidelity interface. I don't know what else to call it. I like games with buttons, you know, generally speaking, a lot of them have my favorite ones rather, have like a cartoonized, exaggerated control system. Because this is trying to be realistic, I don't particularly love this when it's one-to-one real world, same as like Train Sim, but another great example is something like Carrier Command 2, right? If you've played that. I absolutely love that. And actually, they have another game called Stormworks, which I've barely played, but I feel like that's the sort of game that I should play, especially on the channel. Maybe put a comment down if you want to see that. Maybe we'll play some Stormworks. But like really exaggerated interfaces and readouts, so it does away with these nothing buttons that actually don't do anything for us as a gamer. Like this, what we're seeing here is like a copy paste of real world, but it doesn't have gameplay implications, right? Whereas something like Stormworks or Carrier Command 2 or other games like that, I even think of High Fleet occasionally, they all have an interface that is built from a gameplay perspective, not a copying real life perspective. So you wouldn't have these useless buttons that are just there for show. And I suppose, you know, I know there's people in my community that play things like DCS and all that, and I don't have a huge interest in those. But
Don't mess this up at the last
I'm
moment.
guessing
I'm
those
starving.
will have all those buttons do what they're supposed to do. Lower your speed approaching the docking area. Okay. Mate, we might be able to just drift in. Hold K once the arrow in the indicator... Wait. Once the arrow in the indicator is inside the coloured zone. Okay. So you got to get close enough, good enough. Is that what we're saying? Which we're gonna drift in. I might put the screws on. There we go, and then you hold K from here. Oh, hang on. I don't know why that didn't work. Hold K. I'm holding K. I'm literally holding K, game. Unbelievable. Maybe I have to have my engine set to 0. Okay, reset. You're too far away. Bro, it says hold K. You're too far away. Why the fuck are you highlighted then?
All right.
No,
good
that
job.
that could be
Why don't you
handled
come
better.
down here to the railing with me.
Hold X to leave steering wheel. Okay, good. Yep, I'll do that. I'm going down. Can I touch the tablet or anything? I can. Maybe. Maybe later. Or maybe F? Okay, no, that's alright. Stop touching things you're not supposed to touch, Scarlet. Oh, how do I get out of... Yeah, I want to be in first person. Alright. Oh, yeah. Where are you, mate? What's up? Are we back to front?
That was fun.
Yeah.
But before we take a break, I want to show you the awesome stuff your tablet can do.
Right, I
Pull
was
it out
just
and I'll
wondering.
walk you through it.
Pull it out right in front of me. Press T to open your tablet. Use it to find new jobs and manage your profile. Alright. At every port you have the opportunity to take on jobs for the various factions. Factions, they're all at war in the post-apocalypse of Seafarer. Check the journal and the tablet to see which one is available. Only one job can be active at a time. Follow the instructions to the tasks to complete an assignment. To cancel a job early, blah blah blah. Available jobs depend on various criteria such as the region, port, or profile level. And they rotate after a certain period. So before... Okay, sure, okay. Under fleet, you'll find all information about your current ship. Okay. At port, you can carry out repairs. Oh, that's interesting. Refuel. Cool. Okay, so we've got fuel and damage. Hull condition and durability. Good. And purchase consumables or equipment. You can also switch to another ship in your fleet or buy a new ship. Use a tab, you find all your stuff.
If you want to work with the other factions, just reach out to them. They've always got something going on.
Okay, yeah, right. So, complete the tutorial. There's a good tutorial. Okay, choose your starter boat. Take on an introductory assignment for one of the factions to find out which jobs and ships you want to start with. You'll have the chance to get to know all factions before making a decision, but don't worry, your choice won't lock you into a faction permanently. Good, I talk about this all the time, right? I'm all for immersion. I love immersion. But at the end of the day, I'm still a fourth wall break that exists playing your video game, right? And your video game exists to get my money and give me pleasure, right? Which means, for quality of life and to give me a better experience, you need to break the fourth wall on occasion. This sounds like such obvious stuff saying it out loud, but a lot of devs don't get it. There is nothing wrong with having this, a blurb to explicitly alleviate the concerns of the player and breaking immersion. So telling me that you're not going to get locked in, that you can try all the different blah blah blah, try before you buy. This is essential, because that's the first question people wonder. Oh, does this decision matter? Anyway, I'm ranting about it because I'm happy about it. What do we got here? Cargo ferry, Herbert. Job types. I would like if I knew what those job types. What is that? Moving cargo, moving sand? I don't know what that is. Crescent Port Logistics is the address for shipping services of all kind. World of Logistics. Load, ship, and unload containers with a sturdy freight ferry. Okay. Tide Guard. Job, policing, by the look of it. The Tide Guard is an alliance of several divisions, including the police, coast guard, and fire department. Ensure safety with service patrols, inspections, and escort jobs on this rigid, inflatable boat. So we can either have a small little jet rib, or we can have a giant bloody cargo ferry. This appeals to me more, because I've already done this for a living. But, We play tutorial? Okay. I give it a chance to load up.
The voice on your radio is that of me.
Is-
Adriana Ruiz, your primary
Who says that over a radio? This voice is mine.
Usually, I'm responsible for our contractual partners and handle communications with the captains.
Righto, mate.
But if you didn't already know that, you wouldn't be here today to complete your training. The first step on the long road of your cargo career.
Oh, make me
But in the
jealous.
end, the really big boat will be waiting for you. I can promise you that.
All right. Welcome to Crescent Port Logistics. Our job is really simple, so that's their symbol, right? We transport goods from A to B and guide the larger ships into the port with our tugboats. Along with the different types of standard containers, we also handle bulk and break bulk cargo, as well as liquefied gas, transportation, all of which have to arrive punctually within their delivery window. Okay, cool. I am curious, the scope. Are we going international? Are we doing week-long drives? Well, depending on the speed, I guess.
Registration documents. I can see
And how are you going to manage that?
course than a training course for you.
More of a refresher course than a training
See
course.
if
Oh,
that's
okay.
really the case.
Oh.
If you've been listening to me this far, you at least know how to operate a radio.
Uh-oh. Maybe I don't. Alright, well look, I hate to love you and leave you, team. Can I save? I can save, so that's good. Do I have a map? Okay. Gulf of Craigshire. Dansburg. I wonder if we're locked into here because of a tutorial, or maybe this is just the world that we work in. I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to be greedy. There's a lot of ships. Sailboat. Oh, a lot of sailboats. Cargo ship, freight ship. I find this all very fascinating. I find the world sim behind ship-faring games to be fascinating. I know it's a big no-no to say anything nice about the pirate game that Ubisoft did. I was going to say Sea of Thieves, which I love Sea of Thieves as well. Geez, why can't I think of the name of it? Ooh, that must be how much you like it, Scarlet. Anyway, I like that pirate game when it came to how your economy as a pirating person is less about shopping for trade goods and more about, sailing into trade lanes, figuring out what good moves from what port to another and ambushing them appropriately. It was very cool and a great system that a lot of people didn't engage with because they were too busy bashing the game and saying it was Skull and Bones, right? That's what it is, right? And just saying it was bad, Ubisoft bad, whatever, but like the actual systems behind how the economy worked were fascinating, watching all the merchant marine vessels move around and, run their own profit lines. Anyway, so I find that stuff interesting and hopefully there's something interesting. Seeing all these ships doing stuff excites me a bit. Anyway, if you want to see more, or if you want to see some more seafaring games, geez, that's something I should do more often. I might as well. That's my expertise, right? Let me know. Don't be afraid to give me a comment with game recommendations. All right, look, I'll stop waffling. This is a cool game. If you want to see some more, let me know. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.